Hi guys, rideshare PA here. Welcome to the channel. First things first, again, if you like the content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and smash that bell so that way when I come out with new content, you're notified as soon as possible. Alright, today, I have not, how's it going, buddy? I have not really watched the news that much. I did see Dustin is driving in his channel. He had a thing about today's ban in New York City. A bunch of Uber and Lyft drivers got together. Well, I think it was just a bunch of Uber drivers, but anyway, they all got together and basically blocked the bridge and caused a lot of panic and chaos in New York City. Good for them. They're standing up for what they believe in. Also, to my fellow friends and people that are in here right now, um, I just wanted to show my support and appreciation for you guys. If you don't know, I hit 4,000 subscribers a couple days ago. So I want to say thank you. In regards to that, to show my appreciation for you guys. Hey, sexy. Hey, no problem, dude. Appreciate it. And appreciation to all of my subscribers, and especially the 4 or 5 people that every time I go live, come back to the channel. I decided what I'm going to do the end of September. I am going to give away 2, possibly maybe 4, depending on how this works. I'm going to give away 2 Amazon or Uber gift cards for $25 a piece. I'm going to do this through the super chats in my live stream videos. So anybody that decides to do a super chat and donate to the channel, I would gladly appreciate it. And I am going to, whoever does that, put all of those names into a hat. I am probably going to do that live, and I will call out your names. And then all you will need to do is send me your contact information through my email that is in all of my videos. So if you think that's a great idea, feel free to hit 1 or 2. Also, again, if you have the availability to do a super chat, or if you don't know what that is, let me know. I just started doing it recently. I think it's kind of cool. But anyways, so again, back to New York City. These Uber drivers all band together and they blocked one of the bridges, which caused a lot of traffic issues. But they did it for what I think is a good reason. They do not want scheduled shifts. They do not want Uber managing the app and basically blocking them or not letting them drive when they don't want to. But everyone says about AB5, oh, this can't happen, that can't happen. This right here just goes to prove to you that yes, it can happen. Even though we are independent contractors right now, Uber and Lyft still technically own the app. So basically, they can do whatever the hell they want. And if you don't like it, find another job. Okay? This isn't about flexibility. Hi, guys. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. If you feel like that, don't send your information to nobody. Simple as that. Holocaust, no, I didn't get slapped. Okay? You watched the video, you know what happened. Yes, again, guys. Thanks, Sexy Legs. I appreciate sticking up for it. So like I said, if you guys like that idea, comment in the description below or whatever. Send me any, like I said, I have my email in the description. So if you think that's a good idea, I'm trying to do it every so many thousand subscribers I get or whatever. Depending on how the channel's doing, I will gladly like to give back. Depending on how many donations I get with a super chat, maybe I'll do like whatever I get, half I get, I'll give back in gift cards, things like that. So yeah, but anyway, New York City, that just goes to show you that stuff like this could be coming to California. depending on how AB5 goes in California, it could eventually go nationwide. So if you don't think this can happen to you, hi guys, I'm back. So like I was saying, if you don't think that scheduled shifts and them blocking the drivers from the app, if there's not enough supply and demand in the area, apparently you're wrong, because it happened in New York City. Okay, it just went live. This could go live in California the same way, and depending on how California takes off, eventually they could just do it everywhere. Uber has the rights to do that. It's their app, it's their system. Okay, you are an independent contractor as of right now. There's nothing to say that they could block you if they don't want to. But at the same time, if you become an employee and there's no supply or there's no demand for you to work, they're not going to pay you to work. They're going to just say, hey, sorry, the work's not there today. It's that simple. How's everybody doing today? I believe it's Tuesday. Duh. Sorry, for those of you who don't know, my full-time job, I work third shift, so my days sometimes get a little blurred. Sexy, how you doing today? Hi, Ducky Man. Holocaust. Tatum, hi, man. How's it going? How are you doing today, buddy? That's good. Yeah, same here. I'm going to go. I'm only planning on being here. I don't know what time it is now. It's 8 o'clock. I only plan on doing this for a half an hour, maybe at the most. No, I'm not. I work third shift, so I need to go. I'll probably be done around 8:30 with this and then head to bed. So does anybody have any questions about AB5 or any of the stuff that happened today? For anybody just tuning in, a bunch of Uber drivers in New York City today all banded together. I believe it was 200 to 300 or something. I'm not exactly sure. Some cat high. They all banded together and basically had a huge, you can call it a sit-in, basically a huge sit-in on a bridge and blocked the bridge so that way no one could cross it. And they did this to stand up for their rights as drivers and basically to block or to stand up against Uber basically cutting them off from the app if there's too many people on at one time. Basically supply and demand. If you don't know how supply and demand works, if the demand's not there, they're not going to let you on the app. Okay, if there's not enough riders, they're not going to have drivers go on the app. Holocaust, I do not know. I woke up to this earlier. Dustin is driving. If anybody knows him, I woke up to a live channel notification from him and watched about half of his channel when he went live and he was talking about it. Sexy, again, I don't know. I know they did it for a while, but I have no idea what the ramifications were. If I get that news, I will come out and let you know. I'm just letting you know what I heard off of his channel because he went live when it was actually happening. I'm not sure if anybody got arrested yet. I would say most likely, but again, I don't know that information. The reason why I am going live with this and why I am reporting it is because a lot of people, when I talked about AB5 happening in California, they kind of either just pushed it to the wayside or they thought, oh, well, this can't happen in my area. It can only happen in California. No, this can happen anywhere. As we just saw today, it happened in New York City. They blocked it. Basically, it was in the 5 boroughs, which if anybody doesn't know, it's Manhattan, Staten Island, Bronx, Brooklyn, and crap, what was the other one? Oh my God. I'm an idiot. I can't think of this. Manhattan, Staten, Brooklyn, Queens. So those 5 areas in New York. It's not Upper New York. It's not the rest of it. It's just the 5 boroughs, the main areas. Um, yes, Tatum, you do. All right, guys. So again, what I'm gonna start doing is every month when I go live. I plan on going live every Friday between 8 and 10 at some point, depending on my availability with drives. And I also plan on going live at some point on Sundays. When I go live on Fridays and Sundays, when I go live anytime, I'm going to enable super chats. But specifically, when I go live Fridays and Sundays and I enable super chats, anybody that uses a super chat and donates, I'm going to make sure I go back afterwards and watch the video and write those names down. Okay, when I do that, at the end of the month, depending on how many super chats I get and how much money I get donated to the channel, I will take half of that money and I will buy either Amazon or Uber or any type of gift card, maybe even Visa gift cards or whatever, and I will put that money into the gift cards. And then what I will do is I will pick a certain amount of people. Let's say I get, can I send money on here? I'm not sure if I can or not. I don't know how to do that. I can look into it though. But as for right now, that's what I'm gonna do. Um, Let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah, sexy legs. I'm not sure. I'll look into that and get back to you. But if not, what I'll do is I'll somehow get gift cards. Yes, you can. If you go down to when you're commenting, if there is a little like cash sign on the right hand side or something like that, you can do super chats. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. If you do a super chat, it will basically, you pick an amount of money that you want to donate to the channel. You write whatever you want, and I will make sure that you definitely get credit. I will bring your name up, and I will say thank you for whatever you donated. Okay? The basis behind this is 2 things. 1, it helps me grow the channel. Okay? 2, and I'm just using this as an example. I'm not sure this is how much I'm going to get or anything, but I'm using it as an example. Say throughout the entire month, I get $100 donated to the channel. Out of that $100, I will take half of that, and I will buy either, maybe say, instead of, I'll buy, let's say, two $25 gift cards to Amazon, and I will give those out live on the channel at the end of the month. Or I will do 5 $10 gift cards, something like that. It all depends on how it goes. So this is something new I want to try, and we'll see how it works. If it works good, I'll keep doing it every month. If it doesn't work good, then I won't. But that's the plan. Hi guys, everybody new to the channel. Caden, thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, smash the bell, and you will be notified when I come out with new content, and especially when I go live. Caden, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So, anything else I want to bring up? I did come out with a couple videos today. Basically, those I got permission from some of the people that had dash cam footage of certain things that happened in their area. Feel free to check those out. Some are hilarious, some are just downright disgusting, but I would definitely look into those. Each of them I think are 2 or 3 minutes long, but yeah, the one was really bad. Somebody basically shit in the Uber driver's car, and it was disgusting. But anyway, so what'd you say? Some cat. Thanks. Yes, Caden. Feel free to watch the video and see what happened. Also, guys, just so you know, any of the dash cam footage that I get from either YouTube's other YouTube channels or other people, if they have their own YouTube channel, I always put a description. In the description, I always put a link to their video, and I always put a link to their channel if they have one. So if you do watch those videos, please do me a favor, click on the link in the description and go to their channel and like their video on their channel just to show your love for them as well. Like I said, I always get permission from the people to use their videos. Sad, good. How are you, Alex? Nice to meet you. Sexy legs, that was nasty. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? What would you have done in that situation? Like, I literally would have been I would have lost my damn mind. I'm like, oh no, he did not just do that. Alex, yes, I know. I was just saying hi. Nice to meet you again. Anyway, whatever. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, before, since it's the first time me doing this, I did post in the community posts about me doing a gift card giveaway. So if you haven't seen the community post, I would recommend doing that. I don't want to go over too much about, since I already did earlier in the live stream. You could watch it again if you need to. Elite, it's going great, dude. Yes, I stay in my car with my windows up and my doors locked all times now. Learned that night. Yes, it was. Did anybody watch the news today besides Uber and see about basically the strike that the Uber drivers went on? Alex, money, money, money. Yes, no? Okay. So sum it up again for new people coming into the channel. Yeah, nobody pooped in my car. I would have literally lost my shit. Nick, my face is good. I wasn't injured. Yeah, it's disgusting. Like, who would have done that? I don't understand, like, what grown person. Alex, no, I've never played Fortnite. I don't mind it. I probably would, but I don't have the time. I'm 35 years old with kids and bills, so no, I don't have the time. I actually, when I have free time outside of my full-time job, Uber and Lyft is my escape. I do Uber and Lyft for fun. I do my YouTube channel for fun. This is what I do for fun. I do have a Nintendo Switch and I play video games sometimes, but it's not that often. Now I was hit like kind of right in the back of my face a little bit with the gun, and I was punched in the back, but it didn't hurt, so no, I'm fine. Again, I only have a Nintendo Switch. I used to have an Xbox and a PS4, but I never played them, so I sold them to a friend of mine. Sexy, thank you for answering the questions. I will answer them if I have time, but I appreciate you answering the questions for me. Nick, no, I do not conceal carry after that encounter. I still do not conceal carry. Okay, the reason that encounter happened in the first place, 2 reasons, which were my fault. Doors were unlocked. Guy got in. I cussed him out and told him to get the F out of my car. If those two things wouldn't have happened, it probably wouldn't have went down the way it did. However, number one, my windows were down and my doors were unlocked. Again, if those two things wouldn't have happened, it probably wouldn't have happened like that. Okay? So those two things were my fault. Okay, I don't conceal carry. Yes, I believe in guns. Yes, I believe in gun rights. However, at the same time, Uber and Lyft have strict terms against conceal and carry. They also have strict terms about having a gun in your car. Now, I will say this, to each their own. If you do not feel safe driving where you're at, one, you probably shouldn't be driving there in the first place. And two, if you feel that you need a gun, I'm not telling you to do this, but if you feel that you need to conceal and carry to stay safe, go for it. If you feel that you need to have pepper spray or whatever in your car, that's your prerogative. Nobody is going to tell you different. But I will say this, if a passenger sees that weapon in your car and takes a picture of it and reports it to Uber or Lyft, guess what? You'll get deactivated real quick. So do what you need to do to protect you. Yes, he did have a lookout. Seriously, guys, if you look at the video, if you watch the video, before he even says anything to me about respecting him or anything like that, he's looking out the left side of my car for whoever was there. No, Nick, they say they do, but they don't. If Uber and Lyft, here's the one thing that will make me believe that Uber and Lyft cares about driver safety. What they need to do as a company is request and make riders provide a photo picture, or better yet, a photo ID when they sign up for an account. That way, when they sign up, they have photo recognition of who the account belongs to. And that way, if they get too many complaints and get deactivated, they can't just grab another credit card and sign back up under a different credit card and a different name. Okay? We as drivers, if we get deactivated for some reason, we automatically can't drive for that company ever again. Ever, period. A rider, all they have to do is get a different credit card and a different name. And guess what? They're back on the system with no problems. There has to be, drivers are held accountable for everything. There has to be some type of rider accountability in the system as well. Okay? The system is completely broken and flawed against that. All Uber and Lyft cares about right now is the bottom line and money in their pocket. Caden, yes, I should have watched my mouth. I mean, yes, he swore at me at the same time, so it really didn't matter. But again, if I wouldn't have done that, it might have not happened. Okay? And after the fact that did happen, everyone was like, oh, you're a pussy, you didn't stand up for yourself. No, I did the opposite, okay? I calmed myself down. I tried to de-escalate the situation, and I just calmly kept asking him to get out of my car, okay? And when I saw the opportunity and the person beside me outside the car was not there, I said, F this. I took the opportunity to get away from one of the gunmen, and I drove away as fast as I could. Luckily, the other guy got some sense knocked into him and realized I wasn't going to put up with it, and he got out of the car. So thankfully, nobody got hurt, me or them. Both of them are in jail, and everyone is held accountable for what happened. I don't think that's fair. If you, a female driver, we can't have nothing to protect ourselves. I completely agree with sexy legs. You could be the face movement man. You got some good ideas. Okay, so Nick, to come back to you with my good ideas, yes and no. Okay, this partially, I got this from another Uber guy. His name is Dustin is Driving. I heard him talking about it, and I'm just bringing it to the light. Okay, I basically, what I do when I go live are when I talk about things. A lot of the times when I have time during the day and I'm not doing anything, I will go on YouTube and I will check out the news and see what's happening as far as Uber and Lyft goes. I will then report things I see, and I will also watch other people's YouTube channels that specify in rideshare. And basically, when somebody asks me a question and I can think of something that somebody else says, I kind of go with that too. So that's where I got the idea from. If anybody doesn't know who Dustin is driving, please check his channel out. It is called Dustin is Driving. If you don't know who he is, I don't know how you don't, but he is amazing, and he actually comes out with really good content. And he actually just moved into New Jersey's market. He is probably about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive away from me. So at some point, I would love to do some type of meetup with him and maybe do a live stream together. That would be awesome. Yes, pellet guns could also be used as self-defense. However, at the same time, in the situation that I was in at the time, if I had a gun, I do not believe at all that it would have mattered, because there was two people. If I pulled a gun on one, I would have got shot by the other if they were even loaded. Kaden, thank you. Don't let nobody tell you that you did. No, yeah, I know I stood up for myself. Sexy, I appreciate it. Thank you. You should carry a gun. No. I would say a high... Who said that? Somebody said about slamming a door. Elite Savage. No. Windex. What percentage of riders do you think slam the door? I would say at least 75% slam the door. Why don't you use seat covers for all those dirty, smelly passengers that might throw up? So when I bought my car, it came with a I forget what it was called, some type of like spray coating that covers it. I do want to invest in dark seat covers in the back of my car. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Most likely what I'm going to do within the next couple months is actually take my car back to the place I bought it for and get them to do a cleaning package. Basically, they have one that's like, it's called like to new, where you go in and I think it's like 100 or 150 bucks, and they basically clean the car. Like when you get it, it's basically like you would have bought it from them again. So once I do that, then I'm going to end up getting seat covers for the back. Sexy, really? Your cell phone case has a taser? Where'd you get it at? I want one. Like I said, guys, before, self-defense, that's one thing, okay? A lot of people, if you read some of the comments from my original first video, they're like, when he got out, went behind your car, I would have put it in reverse and ran over him. It doesn't work like that, guys. Once the situation is de-escalated, once he got out of my car, there was no more self-defense, okay? Because I could escape the situation. If I would have put it in reverse and backed up over him, that wouldn't have been self-defense anymore. Seat covers for the front passenger seat too. No, yes, if I get seat covers, I'm going to get all four so they match. So also, let me talk about my setup, guys, because people ask me about that too. If you notice, I'm going to turn my lights off for a second so you can see this. It might get a little dark. Okay, here's my setup for nighttime. Okay, guys, here's one thing you must have. Anybody know? You must have this dash cam. If you're driving for Uber and Lyft, I would require a dash cam. Okay? The other thing in my state for any of the surrounding states is an Easy Pass. I definitely would recommend getting one of these if your state has tolls. That way you don't have to wait in line for 20 or 30 minutes in a toll situation. I also drive at nighttime on Fridays and Saturdays. Okay. Yes, I'm giving you guys the house tour. Thank you, Kaden. Okay, I also drive Friday and Saturday nights. I also have a lot of drunk people. Okay. So I personally put LED lights, okay, in my car, back seat, if you can see on the floor there, okay, so that way people can see when they get in my car. All right, here's the tablet, my tablet mount for my Play Octopus tablet. So if you guys ever do get one of them, I'd highly recommend getting like a side mount. See right there, it comes out in the middle. Okay, it also has my charger. Okay, right here, that cable goes to the back. This has you can get this on Amazon. Okay, it has a 4-prong, so I can charge four different things at one time. Okay, it has two apples, one micro, and one Type C. I got this because it only takes one USB spot in my car, and I can charge 4 different devices. Okay, I have one of these on each side of my seat that hang down, so that way people can charge their phones. Windex, no, I've never had a dog in my car ever, or a cat. I don't mind. If I did, it wouldn't be a big deal. I wouldn't mind it. I would just ask the guys or whoever it is if they could wipe their dog's feet before he gets in my car. I'm personally a person, so I don't care. Sexy legs, go on Amazon, type in let's see, like interior car LED lights. All you do is plug it into a 12 volt, and it comes with like a little, this is actually really cool. So I'm going to show you guys quick. It comes with this little remote right here. Okay. And all I have to do, I'm going to put it down again to show you guys the lights because I think it's awesome. Let me see if I can flip yeah. All right. So it does blue, green, red, pink. I forget what all the colors are. You can even do, like, when you play music, it'll do like a strobe thing. I usually keep it on blue. At nighttime, like usually I keep it at white. Depending on if I'm picking up Uber or Lyft rides, sometimes I'll change it to blue for Uber and like a purple pink for Lyft. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I also have, and I don't know if it'll work because it hasn't worked in a while. I could show you guys. So if you can see that sign right here in the corner, it says Lyft and Uber. I'm going to try to see if I can get it to work, but I doubt it because it just broke. Imani, yes, I'm okay. Windex, no. I did not go driving today, actually, guys. During the week, it all depends how busy I am. Usually, I only go driving Fridays and Saturdays. Sometimes during the week, I'll go driving for a couple hours in between the day. But again, like I said, it all depends on my schedule. I cannot find... Did you get it? No. Alright guys, so since there's a couple more people in the channel, I'm just going to mention again. Trying to get this to play. So, give me a second. There it is. Brian Peters. So the only thing about this car that sucks sometimes is the USB port is not where it needs to be. I can't remember. Pissing me off. Who? Most rides you've ever done in one complete work week? I think it was like 120, and that was in a weekend. Because it averaged out. It might have been more. I'd have to come back to you on that. So the most I've ever done in an actual work week, I'm trying to think. Well, like I said, I want to say it was like 120. I do know the most I ever did Thursday to Sunday was. All right, guys. So I got this working. I'm not sure how long it's going to work for, but this is the sign that I got. You can see them in most people's cars again. On Amazon. If anybody wants to drive for Uber or Lyft, these are the extra little things that help you pick up passengers. They don't cost that much on Amazon. You can just go in there and look for the stuff. Okay? So these are the things that I get or that I use to help. Okay? But again, it just went off. It cuts in and out sometimes. That's why I really, at nighttime, I don't use it anymore. Just because it stopped working for some reason. So yes, I will stay on, guys. It is 8:30. I will stay on for another 10 minutes, and then I need to leave. Really quickly, again, I'm going to go over what I planned to do before. And so what I plan to do, depending on how it works, it all depends on if people actually do donate to the channel or not. No, sexy, I do not have an Uber shirt. However, I do want to, and I am thinking about coming out with a rideshare PA shirt for myself. And once I hit maybe like 10,000 subscribers, maybe I'll start my own merch. I'm not sure. Windex, right now I'm in my hometown. Most hours I worked in a complete week was 78 hours with Lyft. I want to say between Uber and Lyft combined, 1 week I think I did, I want to say maybe 80 or 90. But at the end of the day, the most I ever completed Thursday through Sunday, that was working Thursday from 9 a.m., working 14 to 15-hour days on both platforms, taking maybe like an hour or 2-hour break every couple hours in between, things like that. Working on both platforms from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday till about 11 p.m. Sunday. The most I ever did was $1,200. Now, after that, $1,200. I probably had about 250 to 300 in expenses. So that was still a profit of $950 in 4 days. I would not consider that bad. No, I don't think I would ever be a bouncer at a side gig, but that could be cool. I like doing Uber and Lyft too much. Have a great time. Again, guys, if you're not part of the channel, please subscribe. Please smash that bell so you know when I go live. Again, I would love to hear everyone's comments about the super chat and about me coming out with gift cards and stuff like that at the end of each month. That whole process of giving out gift cards, that is all dependent on how many people donate to the channel. What I plan to do with the donations is invest it back into the channel. Maybe get another camera, something that is better, or things like that. Or also invest it into my car for my passengers. But half of my donations, depending on what I get, I will also put into either Amazon, Uber, regular Visa gift cards, things of that nature, or invest it in maybe merch or things that I could give out to my subscribers. I was thinking about talking with a guy that lives in my area that does t-shirts, and thinking about making like a rideshare PA, like with the rideshare PA, and then maybe like the logo behind it that I have on my channel. Seeing what those would cost and maybe giving one of those out, things like that. What did I have for dinner? I actually did not eat dinner. Like I said, I work third shift, so during the day I snack on little maybe like a wrap, tacos, things like that. Sexy, why don't you? I'll support your channel. Like I said, guys, too, anybody that's watching, if you come across any dash cam footage or anything you think that I would love to use for the channel, please feel free to send me the link for the dash cam footage, or send me the YouTuber's channel, and I will gladly talk to that person and get permission from them to bring awareness to their channel. I was lucky enough that Dustin is driving, came across my footage of me being robbed, asked me if he could use the video to bring awareness to the situation. I gave him a green light. He used it, and he was nice enough to link my channel and link the original video in his description, and like that, it caught on like wildfire. Once I realized how popular the video was, and I started getting subscribers like crazy. Once I hit 1,000, I decided to make my own YouTube channel. So with that being said, it never would have happened if Dustin is driving did not give me a shot or give me a chance or ask me if he could use my video. So I try to do the same thing if I come across content on YouTube and I see somebody has a good video that I think will make a good story. I get a hold of that person. I ask them for permission to use their video. And if they ask me, or if they give me a green light, then I use their video, and I always put a link for their channel and their video in the description of that video. Stan Wish, no, I did not get paid for that. Unfortunately, it had a copyright strike on it, so I did not get paid for that. For like the first 1.6, 1.7 million views. Since it got the copyright strike on it. Now, I did recently go in and delete the music out of it, which I didn't know how to do because, like I said, I'm new to this. I've only been doing this for about 3 or 4 weeks now. I went in and deleted out the music out of it. So now whatever I get from that, I will be getting paid for the advertising for that. So that's awesome. I don't even know who you are. I would have to look at your channel. I wouldn't say you could use my videos. You can use the other people's videos that are linked in those descriptions if they give you permission to. Most of my news reports and things like that is things I find online and get permission to use. So you would have to figure out where they're from and get their permission to use them. If you want permission to use my original video, like the one that went viral, Little Mike did not ask me for permission for that. He still has yet to ask me for permission for that. I am looking into a way of copywriting his because he has not asked me for permission yet. Stan Wish, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, most of my, for lack of a better term, most of my fan base so far, that's how they did find me. That video made my channel, so I will always be appreciative of that video. That video brought everybody to my channel, so I'm looking to expand and always come out with new ways. Okay, yeah, I told him that if he wanted to, he could use the video as long as he linked it in the description. So I have not been back to his channel. I have not been back to his channel since. So yes, if you would like to use the video, do me a favor, send me a email, which is in my description. I have my email address. Send me an email stating what you want to use, what you want to use it for, and then I will send you an email back giving you permission and telling you my, for lack of a better term, my terms of service as for using my video. But no, I personally don't care if anybody uses my video as long as they put a link in the description for my channel and my original video. Okay, I do not care if anybody. Bad drivers. No problem, buddy. I appreciate it. Like I said, if anybody comes across dash cam footage or anything like that or any news and they want to send it my way, I'll be glad to report it. And I will also um, give you partial credit for helping me come out with new content. Okay? YouTubers, I firmly believe, are the only way that we survive is if our fan base survives. So when you guys give me ideas or you guys say things in comments, live stream or otherwise, it gives me ideas for new content. Sexy Legs, I didn't check the email yet because I haven't. Oh, you mean the one that you said a couple days? No, I didn't receive that. I'll have to go back. I've been really busy. Um, Little bitch, I haven't got paid yet. I haven't checked it at all. I have to set that up. Because honestly, I didn't know for a while until I had, I forget, maybe 3,500 subscribers that I could even monetize it. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I have no idea. I had no idea going in, for lack of a better term, that shit would hit the fan as much as it did. So I just started doing that type of stuff. But like I said, do I get honked at? No. And again, to answer your question as to how much I make, I firmly believe that I should never have to answer that question. If I'm doing well and the channel's doing well, um, then I would start sharing that with my fan base, as in giving away gift cards until I get a merch thing. I'm thinking about throwing that around, but that's probably not going to be about at least until 10,000 or 15,000 subscribers, because then I'll have the backing behind it to do that. Alexander, no, I do not go jogging. I hate jogging. I'll go for walks. Stanwish, no, news does not pay you for interviews. Sexy, thank you very much. To answer your question, no, I have never seen, no one has ever flashed me while driving. Not that I wouldn't mind it, but no, that's never happened. I live in a college town. There's 2 colleges within 15 miles, and unfortunately, that's never happened. And I'm not sure I would want it to be honest. I have strong values when it comes to things like that. That to me is degrading yourself a little bit, and I firmly believe that people should have respect for themselves enough to not do something like that. But I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to look away. I believe. No, I do not have a wife. I did at one point. Not anymore though. Since when did you start working for Uber? I started driving for Uber in the end of November last year, and I started driving for Lyft like 2 weeks after that because I didn't know at the time you could do both. I'm not going to give you my last name. I started driving for both, I would say, right at the beginning of December. When I started, I had a 2004 Dodge Caravan. I could do X and XL on both of those. However, about 2 months after that, My van was coming up for to be aged out because it was a 2004. And let me say, in my state, the age out is 14 years. So it was a 2004, or no, maybe it's 15. But anyway, beginning of 2019, I could not drive anymore, and I was making decent money doing it. I decided to buy a 2013 Ford Fusion, and I went from 15 miles per gallon to 25. I had that car for 3 months. I love that car. I did really, really good on that car, driving for Uber and Lyft, and my passengers really liked it. Unfortunately, March 1st, I went to Philadelphia Airport to fly out for a cruise to the Bahamas. And at 5 a.m. in the morning during a snowstorm, I slid that car into an embankment going around a turn. I went to basically go around a left turn, and when I did that, um, my wheel went left and my car just went straight. And my whole passenger side from the front, it hit right at the front quarter panel. That whole corner panel was gone. Both doors on my side had scratches the whole way up, and my rear quarter panel had scratches everywhere. So basically, my whole passenger side needed to get replaced. So that car got totaled. Luckily, the insurance that I had at the time, which is Root Insurance, I actually have a link for that description below. In my comments, or not my comments, in the description, there's a link for that insurance. Um, they worked with me really, really fast, and I got that car paid in full. So, within a week after that, um, they told me that they were going to total the car. So once I got back from my vacation, I bought my current car, which is a 2013 Toyota Camry Hybrid. I would recommend anybody, if you're going to do Uber or Lyft as a side gig, or even full time. If you're going to do full time, I would definitely look into a hybrid. If you're going to do it part time and you average to make a certain amount of money, then I would highly recommend it. Okay, hybrids are, in my opinion, the wave of the future. I love it. I wouldn't go full electric because then you're limiting yourself to be able to only drive a certain amount of hours or a certain amount of miles. At least with the hybrid, I don't need to plug it in, so I can get gas wherever I want. But I usually average anywhere from 38 to 48 miles per gallon, especially when I'm doing inner cities. A lot of the stop and go traffic helps me charge the battery. So, to answer your question, no, they don't. Kia Optima has Eco Drive and has very big leg space. Yes, I would definitely recommend Kias. Basically, the 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 easiest way I'd recommend anything for driving for Uber and Lyft is look at taxi services in your market, or even like I said this before, I think once in a live stream. Look at your market area, or look at any big city, okay? And when I say a big city, I mean Sacramento, San Diego, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, New York, Washington, Tampa, Miami, Baltimore, any of those big major cities, Chicago, Denver, Colorado, okay? Look at the big market areas that have a huge taxi service, okay? If you go to New York, which I do at least once or twice a year for travel, I'll take a day trip or a weekend trip. Okay, when I go up there, I started realizing once I had my camera, it popped into my head. If you look at their taxi services, literally all the cars, or a lot of the cars, are Toyota Camrys. And the reason why is they're good, they're cheap, they're great on gas. Even the regular ones are great on gas, but the hybrids are even better. Um, the leg space is decent. The interior and exterior, or the interior at least, for the most part, is good. Okay. So would I recommend a Toyota Camry? Hell yes. If I get a newer one, it would be even better. The 2019 Toyota Camrys, in my opinion, are sexy as, I'm not going to say it, but they're sexy as hell. Okay? Um, they have like a racy type package to them. They look awesome. But yes, anything that's an economical option is something to look at getting. I would also recommend if you if you're in the rideshare industry, to have side hustles, okay? I have things in the back of my car that my drivers and my riders can see. Yes, Washington's awesome. I have things in the back of my car that my riders can see. I can actually probably show you guys. So let me see if I can show you. This is one of the extra side. Gas prices went up again. Yes, gas prices are crazy. They're going to keep going up. So like I said, hybrid, even better. Okay, this is something that I have in my car. Let me see if I can fix it for you guys quick. Okay, this is another thing I provide. Okay, so if you look right there, you'll see a bottle of hand sanitizer, first off, and it's backwards. This is called the Freebird app. There's a link in my description on all my videos for this app as well. This is something that is specifically for riders. I would recommend it highly to anybody that drives. Okay, you can print this out. Once you sign up for the app, it'll give you a link to go and check for the documents or whatever. What that does is it's basically like a rewards program. You can link your Uber and Lyft account to it as a rider, and every time you take a ride, you accrue points. Once you get to so many points, you get cash back. There's also a lot of different restaurants and stuff that use that app to get people to come to their restaurants. And when you use the credit card that you link to that app, it will allow you to get either cash back or more points. And the way that works is the more points that a rider gets, each time you get, let's say, 5,000 points, you get $10 cash back. So basically, like I said, it's like a rewards program for riders. But every rider that I sign up, I get, I want to say it's $10. So yeah, every rider I sign up, I get $10 too. That's a side hustle, okay, guys? Side hustles can be great because once I signed up for that app and I put those back there, I don't do anything else unless somebody asks me about it. If somebody asks me about it, I tell them what it is. I give them a description and I say, hey, if you guys want to sign up for that, my promo code is on that back there. If you put that promo code in, you get $5 off your first 2 rides. Okay, so that's how an extra way that I make money on top of just driving for Uber and Lyft. I have my Play Octopus tablet. Okay, I do that rewards program. I have regular seats, but I want to get leather covers eventually. They're just not cheap. So I have side hustles, okay? I do Uber or Lyft. I have my Octopus tablet that my passengers love when they play. And I also refer people to that. So I make money on the referrals for that as well. Okay? I have my Freebirds app that I just showed you. I make money off of that. I promote my insurance company through all my YouTube videos. Anyone that signs up for that, I believe it's either $50 or $35 I get off each referral for that. Okay? And what else? I also promote Acorns. It's a investment app that I just currently signed up with like last week. So I promote that on all my videos and the links. Okay? So I have 4 other side hustles on top of just driving for Uber and Lyft. Okay? So I would highly recommend whoever does it to have side hustles on top of side hustles. My Uber rating is a 4.97. If Amazon would have their own rideshare, I would join it in a second. They currently have Amazon Flex so they can deliver packages. But, I mean, hell, if Amazon got into the game, that would change it up completely. My only problem would be I would end up spending all of my money on Amazon packages. My Uber rating is currently a 4.97. I do not really go off of my Uber rating. I very rarely ever check it because I don't ever really get bad ratings. Okay. I have hand sanitizer. Like, literally, guys, the more you put into this, the more you will get out. If you make it a part-time or a full-time business, and you don't have to spend a shitload of money, okay? The light up sign I got was maybe 20 bucks on Amazon. I have a sign in the front above that says Uber and Lyft. I have two on either side, and I also have a little sign that says about recording. Those were all maybe about 20 bucks. My dash cam was the most expensive thing I put in my car. That was 130 or 140 at the time. Stan Wish, I wash my car, and you might think this is crazy. I wash my car every single day. Okay? The city that I live in it does an unlimited program. So I currently pay, I think it's $38 or $40 a month for a car wash. But I wash my car. I have the availability to wash my car every single day if I want to. And that is the top car wash. It's called, I forget what it is, but it has like lava shield and all this other stuff, protective stuff, things like that. I also did invest when I bought my car. Again, I got them off Amazon. The WeatherTech floor seats, or floor mats, I mean. So that way if somebody does throw up in my car, I tell people if they look like shit, if I don't have a puke bag or a bucket or something like that at the time, I tell them, look, if you're going to throw up in my car, either get it out the window or on the floor, because on the floor, I can literally take the floor seat up, take it out, take it to the nearest car wash, and wash it off. Okay? But that's another thing I would highly recommend if you do drive for Uber and Lyft to get puke buckets. Yes, Sexy Legs, I do have the Visa gift card. In fact, I can show it to you. I did a video on this, okay? I'm not going to show you the whole thing. Right here. Okay? Uber business card. I had this thing for about 2 months. Every time I put 30 bucks into my tank, I would get around $3.50 or $4 back in cash back. That's the only reason why I got it. So hopefully they do that again. I wish they would do it all the time. Somebody asked me what my rating was. It's a 4.97, like I said before. I am currently an Uber Pro. I think it's Diamond. I don't really go off. No, not Diamond. Platinum. I don't go off that. The only reason I care about that was for that card. To save me money on gas. Anybody have any more questions? It is 8:57 where I'm currently at. Because I'm not on the app right now, Science Guy. I'm just talking. I went live originally to talk about what happened in New York City today with Uber drivers basically blocking off the one bridge. And I just started talking to people when they were asking questions. No, I don't have any Uber discounts. Anybody here? Ghana, yes, I do agree with you. Amazon is somewhat of a monopoly. Sexy Legs, I will check my email and get back to you. Do they offer oil changes? Pretty much anything you can get done to your car, they have great discounts. Where is that for? How did you get... Science Guy, I do not have TLC plates. I do not drive in New York City. Okay? Sexy Legs, no, I don't use... Actually, hold on a second. Sorry, my camera was on the wrong side. Sexy Legs, I do not use Uber discounts. I never have. What happened? I just lost signal. I'll have to look into the Uber discounts. I don't think any of them are offered any of my local places, and the local place I do go to, he pretty much beats deals anywhere around. So with that being said, um, after his prices are usually cheaper than the discounts. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Again guys, if you are not a subscriber, please feel free to subscribe. If you love the content, please feel free to like the videos so I know what you guys like and what to come out with again. I will continue to keep coming out with it. If I post a video about something and it doesn't get a lot of likes or a lot of views, or what I consider a lot anyway, I probably won't come out with content like that anymore, at least for a while anyway. So, David, thank you. I appreciate the love, man. Yes, I know the live is lacking a little bit. It was, you mean lagging? Yes, it was. It was messed up. So yes, guys, to answer questions, um, what I want to do, um, if anybody doesn't know super chat, what that is, um, basically when you comment, there's like a little money sign beside. If you donate to the channel, your comment will be highlighted so I can see it. I will definitely mention you in the comments, but it's kind of like donating to the channel. It's a way for you guys to help me out, and at the same time, I will give you recognition. What I plan to do with that, though, depending on how much people donate or how much people give to the channel, is I will take half of that money and and donate it back to my subscriber fan base. Okay, so I will give out either gift cards or um, merch, things like that. Once I get merch, um, so yeah, I will only use the live streams when I go live, usually on Fridays and Sundays. And anybody that donates, I will put your name, I will write your name down on a piece of paper or a little post-it note. And at the end of the month, I will put all those names into a hat, and I will do a live drawing, and I will mention the name of the people that won, and I will tell them to contact me with my email address and give me your basically your information, your name, your address, or whatever that I can send the gift cards to. Okay, things like that. That's something I really want to do. What do you mean my mouth's not moving? I'm talking right now. Can everybody hear me? Sexy legs. How's that work? Okay, it is 9. What is it? 9:15 right now. Okay. So yes. Other than that, I'm going to get going pretty soon, guys. I came back just to finish off the live stream because when I got out of my car, it cut out, and I didn't realize that it was still technically saying I was live. So yes, that's why. Um, so basically, like I said, my market. Thank you, David. Appreciate it. Um, Also, you will become, whenever, if you do a super chat donation, you will end up showing it in blue. Um, like if you guys look at Sexy Legs, it shows her that way because she's an admin or she's a moderator. But your name would show up in blue in my live chat. So that way I know that you have contributed to the channel, and I will definitely call you guys out on that. I appreciate everything that you, the support that people have given to me. What I would love to do, like I said before, with the first half of that money I would donate back to the subscriber base. The other half I would use, the first half of that, when I would get enough, I would probably use to fix the dent in my car that the dumbass put when I drove off, because the door wasn't closed. It hit a telephone pole. I want to look in getting that fixed, so that would be one thing. Also, eventually, when I hit a certain amount, probably either 10,000 or 15,000 subscribers, I want to look into getting merch for my channel. Basically, I'll probably start out with T-shirts or something like that that has the rideshare PA logo and the name, things like that that I can give back to the subscribers. Again, the main reason why I started this live stream today is because I wanted to go over the basically, for lack of an easier term, the sit-in that happened in New York today. A bunch of Uber and Lyft drivers, or rideshare drivers, I should say, got together and blocked a bridge in New York City. Basically, made a huge caravan of traffic and blocked it.
Matt, I got the timer set.
All right.
It's 18 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Don't smoke a cigarette.
Yes, bye. Um, Basically, a bunch of riders got together. I'm sorry, drivers got together and blocked a New York City bridge. And they did this to show Uber and also show New York City that they were not going to put up with the way Uber is trying. Jordan, nice to meet you, man. If you're new, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, smash the bell icon so you know when I go live and when I come out with new content. And I look forward to seeing your comments and questions in the channel and in the live streams. Welcome, Jordan. So yeah, they got together. From what I heard through news and other YouTubers, thanks, dude, appreciate it. They got together and they blocked one of the bridges, basically to show that they would not put up with. I will answer a question in a second. To show that they would not put up with having only a certain amount of drivers on the app at a certain time, because it went into effect today through the Uber app that if the supply or demand from riders was not there, then only a certain amount of drivers could sign on to the app. David Rogers, no, I do not own a gun. I personally don't believe it would have helped in that situation because there was two people. However, I'm a firm believer that if somebody wants to do something, they're going to do it no matter what. And me having a gun, if I would have pulled it on him, most likely would have escalated the situation. So I don't think that would have helped, okay? If the guy really wanted to rob me, I don't see why he didn't take the tablet that was sitting right in front of his face. I did not have any money on me at the time either. I told him that. So yeah, I don't understand if you're gonna rob somebody and there's something literally right there that you could grab, why wouldn't you take it? Yes, Uber and Lyft does not allow you to carry or conceal while you are driving, and that is meant to protect you and the passengers. Okay? When I'm in my car, I do not try to get out of my car. Even when I'm doing Uber Eats deliveries, if it's out maybe in the middle of nowhere, that might be one thing, but if I'm in the city, I'm not getting out of my car. I've had people call me and ask me to bring it to the door, and I tell them, for my privacy and for my safety, I do not get out of my car. You can come to the car, and I will give you your food. Okay? I do not get out of my car. The only time I really will ever get out of my car is if I am driving in Philly or even in my hometown and I'm taking somebody to an airport. For the simple fact of I have my trunk, I have a certain amount of trunk space, and I know how it is best to pack my trunk with luggage. So I offer the people to put their luggage in my trunk for them, and then when I take them to the airport or pick them back up or take them to their house or vice versa, I get out of my car and I take the luggage out of my car. Okay, and the reason why I do this is I don't have anyone breaking anything in my trunk. I don't have anybody tearing my carpet in my trunk, things like that. So those are the only few times I get out of my car. Every once in a while, if I'm pulling up to somebody's house and it's like a really old lady or somebody that is handicapped, somebody that has an issue with walking, things of those natures, um, then I get out or I pull over and I do try to help them. Um, but I do that at my own discretion, okay? I'm not going to pull up in the middle of the city with my four ways on, double parked somewhere, get out of my car, and try to help somebody. If I can't pull over, I don't get out. Omar, thank you very much, buddy. Please, like I said, if you're new, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and do me a favor and also ding the bell so that way you know when I come out with new content and when I go live. Any more questions, guys? I'm going to go. Let's see. I have 10 more minutes, guys. So if you want to ask anything, you got 10 minutes. Um, Side hustles, like I said before earlier in the video, I would highly recommend if you're a driver to come out, get more side hustles, okay? There's no reason why you should limit yourself to just Uber or Lyft. Um, you can do DoorDash, you can do Amazon Flex, um, you can do what I did and join the Freebird app. And I basically advertise that in my car for my riders. And whenever they sign up and use my promo code, I get a referral for them, and they also get money off for them. So it's a win-win. I also have the Acorns app, which is in the link in the description below. That is basically an investment program that every time you use your credit card, say you pay $5.80 for a sandwich or for something at McDonald's, it'll round it up to $6 and it'll invest that spare change for you. So if you do drive for Uber and Lyft full time and you don't have a 401k like you would at a normal job, this is one way that you can save money. So that way when you retire, you have money in a savings or and are able to cash it out when you get older, okay? So again, with that, I make money off of that. When people sign up using my link, I get $5, they get $5. It's little things like that, the little side hustles on the side that add more money to your income. Um, Over the past month, I've started been doing Uber and rideshare videos on YouTube. That is another way I make money. I never thought I would do that. I originally put the original video that everyone knows me for on my YouTube channel to just bring awareness to what could have happened. Also to see, because at the time they did not catch the guy, so to see if somebody could basically um, identify him and bring him to justice. And with that, that video went viral and gave me a small subscriber fan base that I needed to monetize my channel. And with that said, I currently make money off of YouTube also, like every other big YouTuber. I mean, I'm not big, but I do that as a side hustle, okay? So don't limit yourself to just driving for Uber or Lyft, because you don't know what could happen. As of right now, with everything going on in California and New York City, we're all looking to see in this industry where it's going to go. That's why I say do not limit yourself to just driving for Uber or Lyft, and have a backup plan just in case it doesn't work out. David, yes, I hope it never happens. Trevor, nice to meet you. But again, it could happen, and it does happen, and the way that I prevent that from happening, is I now lock my doors. I now ask the person for their driver's name instead of giving them their name. Get a hard labor job. Pays real well. Yes, I completely agree. I don't think Uber, like I said, so Marlon, to counteract your statement that get a hard labor job, screw Uber and Lyft. It's not screw Uber and Lyft, okay? I have a regular job. I work 40, sometimes 50 hours a week at, okay? Everybody should, in my personal opinion. I joined Uber and Lyft as a side hustle. I did it to make money on the side to supplement my income to be able to have extra spending money to go on vacation, to spend on my kids, to pay off credit card debt, things like that. Okay, it was always intended as extra income. Okay, I don't use it to pay my bills. I don't use like my month to month bills, my rent, electric, things like that. Okay, all that stuff I have covered under my regular job. Okay, Uber and Lyft to me has always been basically a side hustle. Okay, extra income. That's what extra means. So for your statement, I wouldn't say screw Uber or Lyft. I would say screw the person that thinks they can do this full time. If you think you can do it full time and it works for you full time, that's great. But I personally wouldn't make it my full time job. All right. All right, guys. I got 5 more minutes, and then I'm out for the night. So, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, anything they want to talk about? I will gladly talk about it. But I'm gonna be out in 5 minutes. Sexy, I will look into getting your email, see if I got it. Strongoria, yes. Unfortunately, I did shush my daughter in that video. Um, I did not even realize I did it in the original video. And when I posted it, after I posted it, I looked at it a couple days later, and I was kind of, I don't want to say mortified, but I was a little irritated that I posted that because I didn't catch it the first time before I did. So yes. Thank you. So to answer everyone's question, yes, yes, and yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. To everybody coming into the channel just now, if you are new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, smash the bell, hit the bell, so that way when I go live, I usually try to go live every let's say Friday and Sunday. Shush. I'm trying to talk. So yeah, when I go live, if you hit the bell, then if you hit the bell when I go live, you will know right away. Strongoria, that song, yes, I'm not a fan of that song either. Like, got a lot of people saying that. When I do Uber and Lyft, when I drive and I don't have my camera on, or I don't have my YouTube streaming, if there's somebody in the car, I usually play a Spotify station. It's usually a 2019 or 2018 hits mix of like the top 40 or top 50 songs in the world or in the United States. And I just do that because it's an overall genre of what people like. So yes. Now I did currently trim that video, I think. I did get copyrighted. I did get a copyright strike on the original video a couple days ago. So I went in and I didn't realize I could do this, but I went in and I took the music out. So a lot of people started commenting recently about why the video is mute. It's not mute. It's just where the music was, they took it out. Shush. Is that I'm gonna be the shush guy now? Is that the deal? Rideshare shush PA. Okay, so Strongia, to counteract your question, I have an awful taste in music. Usually, when I listen to music in my own car and I'm not driving people around, I usually listen to alternative rock or Christian rock. I listen to Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Skillet, Avenged Sevenfold, Sexy Legs. No, I do all of it off my phone. I have a couple different apps on my phone. I have one that can record my screen. I have one that I use to cut the videos with, and then I also have another one that I can record with. And then I use so let's say if I find something on YouTube I want to use, I will ask the person for permission, and when I get permission, I will use my screen recorder to record it. I will use my regular camera on my phone to do like the beginning cutscene of me talking about the video, and then I will use my camera again to do the end scene talking about what happened in the video. And basically I will use the I think it's called U-cut or something like that. I will use that to cut all the videos together, and then that I will then upload to YouTube. Trevor, to answer your question, yes, I was somewhat scared, but at the same time, I calmed myself down. Marlon Munez, yes, it was me in that video. Okay, I am the guy that got the gun pulled on. I'm also the guy that shushed my kid. Okay, yes, unfortunately. Yes, it was. Alright, guys, so, again, I'm going to say this because I'm over my time limit for tonight. Anybody that wants to ask me a question, how long did time seem to take while it unfolded? It was a little while. I would say it was only like a 5-minute encounter, but it lasted in my mind maybe 10 or 15. Anyway, guys, I hate to do this because you guys are coming back into the channel asking questions, and I love that. Unfortunately, I reached my time limit for tonight. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Hit the like button for this video and any others that are in my channel that you like. And make sure that you ding the bell for notifications, okay? If you like when I go live and you want to be a part of it, that's the easiest way for that to happen, okay? So hit that ding, hit that bell, and when I go live, you will be notified. Alright? So, Rideshare PA out for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great, today's Tuesday, so have a great Wednesday. And I will look forward to talking to all of you guys on Friday when I go live. Have a great day.